Warhammer, Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40,000, Warhammer Space Marine 2. If you like any of those, do like and subscribe because I love Warhammer. You love Warhammer, we all love Warhammer. Warhammer is amazing. It is fun. The only thing bad about Warhammer is GW. But anyways, let's carry on from that and let's focus on what's important. And what's important is Warhammer. When Warhammer's in picture, and it's the center of the picture, everything is good, everyone is happy, and the world is at peace. But now, people are trying to make Warhammer not the center of the picture. Now, let's talk about that. To the lovers of Warhammer 40,000, I have a special treat for you all. It is gameplay from Space Marines 2. But now let's get into it. So, Space Marines 2, it is the new game coming out. It is the sequel to the first Space Marines, which a lot of people don't know. Like, seriously, a lot of people do not know that this is a sequel even though it has two in the name. I know. It's like, seriously, dude? You couldn't just see what's happening? Couldn't just look from the title and see that it's a sequel? It's not Space Marine times two, where there's two Space Marines. No, it's Space Marine 2. It is the sequel of the first one. I know it sounds crazy, but people do not know that it's a sequel. Now that I've spent a whole minute talking about that, let's talk about something else. So, with Space Marine 2, as you can see, what they're doing, they're running around as Primaris Marines, which a lot of people are kind of still not happy about the Primaris Marines, but the reason why GW made the Primaris Marines is so they can literally have a name, a Space Marine name that is just there, the Primaris Marines. They're just not Space Marines, they're Primaris Marines. That's kind of how they can copyright that name. And as you can tell, I am a fan of the Space Marines. That is one of my armies. That is actually my first army was Space Marines, the Dark Angels. So what you are seeing on the screen is not the Dark Angels. This is the Ultramarines. Ultramarines is a different chapter. They're pretty much the poster boys of Warhammer, thanks to a person called Matt Ward, where a lot of people give that person hate. And some of the hate is deserved, yes, but some of the hate is not. So don't be too mean to Matt Ward. Just poke him in the face and just keep yelling out, Papa Smurf, every time you poke him. It's a little bit of a funny joke, and Matt Ward doesn't like it, so it's funny to us all. But as everything that I'm seeing in this video, I like everything I see, seriously. They have the chain swords working well, they have the bolters working well, they have the pistols working well, and then this guy gets a plasma incinerator and uses it, and I like plasma weaponry, especially because of the chapter I chose was the Dark Angels. They're big about plasma, and I'm checking this out. I'm loving this game. There's two buddies at work that I've talked with. They've been checking this game out, thinking it's pretty nice, and I'm the guy at work that where everybody's like, hey, you're the Warhammer fan. Are you going to get Space Marines too? And it's like, yes, I am. I'm probably going to get it day one because I am an ultra nerd and I make a lot of money so I can afford it. Well, not a lot of money. That would be nice if I made a lot of money. I used to. I used to have my own business. I used to have my own delivery business, but COVID destroyed it all. And then now I have to go pretty much work a job that I literally make a quarter of what I used to make, owning my own business. And While it still pays the bills, gives me fun money, I'm able to do everything I want, so I'm not going to complain really about the job. But I am going to complain about COVID. But anyways, we're talking about Space Marines, so yes, I'm pretty stoked about it. And then you can see this guy running around. He's actually playing with two other people. They are not NPCs, those are people, and they get to choose their own class and do what they want to do. And me, I'm going in there playing that. When I make my own custom character, you bet it's going to be freaking a Space Marine from the Dark Angels chapter, the First Legion for the Lion. They are the first, they have the most experience, and they're good at doing everything. So yeah, Dark Angels are the best. Screw you, Ultramarines! Rah! But anyways, so like some of the video you're going through, you see some guardsmen, and you see how short they are to the Space Marines. Dude, because the freaking Space Marines are massive. They are huge. They're like minimum 7 feet tall. Just because of the lore and stuff, I've done so many videos talking about Space Marines, the other people, things like that. And Guardsmen. Guardsmen is another army I play. So when I see Guardsmen, it's like, yay, I like Guardsmen. Yeah. And then Tyranids, all this stuff. So Tyranids are going to be the main thing. But of course, every GW thing has to toss in some level of chaos. So it's going to be chaos. And every single Warhammer game developer, they get their rocks off on getting the Nurgle Plague Marine and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's one thing. But alrighty then, guys. So I'm going to end the video here. So if you guys could like, subscribe, and share, help this channel grow, that'll appreciate a lot. And hey, remember, always love the Kellhound. You all take care now.